Welcome to another video of Herbs for Health. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back and I plan on giving you guys a lot more content. So I really want to stay consistent with the videos because I read some of the comments and some of the information that I provide seems to really help you guys out. So if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for watching once again. Thank you for supporting my video. If you are new, welcome to the family. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also turn on the notification bell. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about iron. We're going to be kind of going through different layers, I would say, of iron. Sources of iron, what iron does for our body, and also how we absorb iron. And we'll be talking about a few of the herbs that can help you to absorb iron and a good source of iron as well. So I'm going to be looking at my notes here as well as we go along. Now, iron. Why is iron important and what is iron? Now, iron is essential to our body and we consume it mostly through our diets, what we eat. Now, a lot of us may not eat a lot of iron-rich foods, and some of us do, but we have a hard time absorbing it or getting enough of it. Okay? Now, iron is important because without iron in our bodies, you cannot make hemoglobin. Now, hemoglobin is a substance that is in your red blood cells, okay? And that carries oxygen throughout the body. Now, because oxygen does carry iron throughout the body, it also delivers this oxygen to our tissues and in our cells, and that helps give our bodies energy. It helps us to produce energy. That's why iron is so important, because every organ and tissue in our body needs to have oxygen, and iron helps deliver that oxygen and other nutrition as well, which we're going to talk about later. I could kind of go into more detail about that when it comes to circulation, because some people have an issue with blood circulating to different parts of their body. So if you have issues with circulation, you're definitely not getting the nutrients that your body needs to those tissues or organs. But that's another topic there. Alright, so we have different types of iron that you may have access to. And we have plant-based iron, we have animal-based iron, and then we have the conventional iron supplements that you will find in most grocery stores. Now, we know that our foods contain iron, okay? And it's present in two forms, heme and non-heme, okay? Now, heme iron, this is mostly found in animal foods, like chicken and beef and lamb, things like that. Now, research has says that heme iron that's found in animal foods, you can find higher levels of iron there because it contains hemoglobin. We, as humans, have hemoglobin, and so do animals. So, of course, it contains high level of iron. Now, the non-heme, we find that mostly in plants, primarily your grains, your vegetables, fruits, things like that. Now, non-heme, it has lower amounts of iron. However, it's still a good source of iron. So if you are a vegan or vegetarian, you don't eat meat, you're not going to get as much iron as someone who eats meat. Not saying that your levels of iron is lower than theirs, but I'm just saying the source of which you get it, it may not be as much as getting it in animal products. Just don't want any confusion there. Okay, so now we're going to talk about some sources of where you will find the non-heme iron foods. That can be your dark leafy greens such as spinach and kale. We have other dark vegetables like cabbage, that's purple, but still a good source of iron. And then your fruits, then you have your lentils, your beans, your kidney beans, and things like that. Now, let's talk about the conventional irons. These are the iron supplements that we find in a lot of stores that don't come from plants or animal sources. They are usually made in a lab. They're man-made, and it can be very hard for us to digest. Now, that contains chemicals that basically boils down to something that is called iron salt. Now, the thing with the iron salt that we're digesting, which they call, iron supplement, is that our bodies doesn't really break this chemical compound down, because we're missing all of the other elements that you will find in natural iron, such as the minerals and the nutrients and the antioxidants. Basically, these are things that you will find in whole foods. So it's like a complete element of iron, because you have all of the other minerals to help your body digest it and get it to the right place. Now, when you take these iron supplements, they can raise your iron levels, but you may find it difficult for you to go to the bathroom or do other things, or you may feel a little funny, and that is why. Now, a lot of people are iron deficient, and you can be eating all the right foods and you still feel fatigue or dizzy. Those are just a few of the symptoms there. And some people even have headaches. You're sensitive to cold, shortness of breath, things like that. Now, we're kind of gonna talk about how you can enhance the way you absorb iron. So we know that vitamin C has been shown to enhance iron absorption. Okay. Now, the good thing about vitamin C, which we're kind of gonna go back to the non-heme iron, when I said that it is has a lower iron levels than heme iron. Now, the good thing about vitamin C is that it captures the non-heme iron and it stores it in a form that is more easily to absorb by your body. So, you do have things out here that can help your body to absorb iron, even if it's in low dosage. Now, we do have foods that are high in vitamin C. Now, these will be your citrus fruits. You have the dark leafy greens as well. You have bell peppers, melons, and strawberries. These things are very high in vitamin C. So if you are a person that doesn't take herbs or any type of supplements, you can get your supplements. You can get your iron from food alone. And knowing that vitamin C helps your body to absorb that, you can look for the foods that are high in vitamin C and pair them with foods that are high in iron. Now, let's kind of talk about your digestive system. Now, I've been talking about iron and, the sources and the types of iron. And we learned that there's heme and non-heme. Heme is basically a type of iron that comes from animals, and non-heme is a type of iron that comes from plants. Now, those things are important, but what the most important thing about this is your digestive system. And we kind of talked about it a little bit, but your body has to be able to absorb the nutrients for anything to be effective. And that's what a lot of people have issues with, is absorbing the nutrients and minerals that their body needs. And they can be eating them all the time. So we're going to talk about an herb that will help your body to absorb all the nutrients that it needs. Now, there's a bitter herb that is called ginseng. Now, ginseng root is a digestive bitter. Now, it has cooling and drying properties, and people often use it before and after meals. Before and after meals. Now, it helps your digestive system to absorb nutrients. And what it does is it actually help your gut to produce this acid that it needs to break down the food. So if your digestive system isn't producing that acid that it needs to break down foods, this herb ginseng will actually help to produce stomach acid. And this also helps to break down the food and absorb these nutrients. That's why ginseng is so significant. It's very important. So it helps stimulate bowel production, which aids in the digestion, just like I said, and absorption of fat and fat solubles and vitamins. And this is all in the small intestines. And again, it breaks down food and absorbs nutrients. Now, ginseng can also help people who are anemic, because if you have an iron deficient, you're anemic, it's gonna be hard for you to get those nutrients to your blood. So with ginseng, it's going to help your body to absorb all the nutrients that it needs, and therefore create a healthier environment for you. And you will probably feel a whole lot better, because now all of the things that you eat, if you're a person that eat very clean, very well, you will also, you will get the benefits. You will reap the benefits from it. Now, in addition to ginseng, here are a few herbs that are rich in iron: yellow dock, nettle leaf, and burdock root. These 3 herbs, and there's a lot more, But these 3 herbs, I often use them in my herbal formulas when I am helping others or making a special formula for someone. And these are also ingredients that I have in products on my website. Now, nettle leaf, out of the 3 of those that I just mentioned, will probably have more iron. Now, they're all powerful, but nettle leaf, this is really good. Now, you can blend all 3 of these herbs together and also add ginseng as well. And ginseng will help your digestive system to absorb all of the nutrients from these rich iron herbs. Now, this is a lot of information, and I hope that you guys have gotten something out of it. And I hope you got your pen and paper as well. Now, if you like the content, give me a like, a comment down below. Tell me how I did. And also share this video with anyone that may need this information too. Now, this is going to conclude this video. I hope to see you guys soon. And thank you for watching another episode of Herbs for Health.